Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So as you can see that now we are totally done with each and everything. Now there are some pages left. You can see this is the page that we still have to design. This is ugly. If you click over here and you go to any of the category page, this is something that we have to design and it looks kind of ugly. And let's suppose that if you click over any of the product inside, this looks ugly too. This looks pretty simple, but let's suppose that if you need it according to your design, or let's suppose that you're building a website for your client and your client tells you that I don't need this, or I need it with a background or some more stuff, then what would you do? So definitely you would not be having any option if you don't know it. So from this video, we will be talking about the inside stuff, and the inside stuff is basically done with the pro version, where we will understand each and everything, where we will learn how to add some more stuff here, and that will be applied to each of the product. Now let's suppose that if I just go to my shop page here, now you can see there is no edit page, and I cannot edit this page with the Elementor. And the reason for that is because we have to build a template or a theme to make it edit. And this can sadly be done with the Elementor Pro version. So now let me tell you why you should be buying the Pro version. So if you will buy the Pro version, then you will be able to design product images like this. So let me open up this particular product and let's see. This is how it's looking. So you can see we go down. How cool is it looking? We've got the featured image, this one, and if you click I'm interested, you're taking down, and this is the product gallery that is coming. You can open up, you can go to different type of things, and you can see we have designed this ourselves. We have not used anything. We are not using the theme functionalities, but we have designed this. So you can see how cool is it looking. Same like this, you go down, you can see how is it looking, and now you go down, you can see this blur effect. You can see how this is moving, and then we've got the add to cart, and then we've got the related product. So how cool is it? So if you want to learn how to build this, then you should be buying this pro version. I know that you must be like that I don't get much pocket money, or some of you people must be students over here, but trust me, if you will buy it, it's gonna be a one single plugin that is gonna do all your job in the future. And if you are building a website for your clients in the future, definitely they will love your website much better with the Elementor Pro version, because you will be able to do a lot of more things. And you can see that this is a template, and this is applied to each and every product. So if I just go and I just open up this particular product, you can see this is how it's looking. So I'm gonna go down, and this is how everything is working. And this is the related products as well. So these are the stuff that can be done with the Elementor Pro version. So let's just go ahead and let's work with it, and let's see how everything is done. So if you have basically worked with the blog section and you know how to get the Pro version, then you can forward this video. If you don't have it, then all you have to do is to just click this resources, and here you will see click here to get the pro version. You have to click over here and you will be taken to this particular link. Now this is an affiliate link, and when you will purchase it from my link, I'm gonna get a small commission. So basically, now let's talk about the plan that you should be going up with. So basically, if you are here for freelancing and you want to start your own web design business, then I would definitely recommend you to go with this, because it's going to let you build 1,000 websites. So let's suppose that you sell each website for $700 and you have sold 1,000 websites. So this is your profit. Now, if you just less $199 from it, this is still your profits. That is $699,000, so which is a lot. So we will be talking about I would basically recommend you to go with this plugin. Otherwise, if you are just here for testing and you think this is much and you want to build it for one single website, definitely you can choose this plan or this plan. So all you have to do is to just go ahead and choose a plan. You have to click buy now, and here you have to enter your information, and then you have to click checkout. So make sure to enter your email address here so that you get the password on that email address, and then you can log in. So once you have got everything, then all you have to do is to go to my.elementor.com, and here you will be able to download the plugin. and this is going to be your license key. So now what you have to do is to click download plugin. And once the plugin is downloaded, all you have to do is to just go to the dashboard here. And now here you have to go to the plugins, and then you have to click add new. Now here you have to click upload plugin. And now what you have to do is to just drag this plugin and drop it here. And now you have to click install now. So the plugin will be basically installed in a minute. If the plugin does not get installed, then all you have to do is to just open up the SiteGround. And then you have to go to the site 3 here, the public_HTML. If you're using the SHAMP, then make sure to go to the htdocs, and then there you will see that. And then you have to go to wp-content. And inside this, you will see this plugins. So what you have to do is to just open this. And now here you have to just upload the Elementor Pro zip file. Then you have to extract that file. And then you have to make sure that you leave this Elementor Pro over here. And then when you will just come up here inside this install plugins, you will see that plugin to be there. Then what you can do is that you can hit activate to activate this plugin. So usually it will get installed. It will get installed when you will do it from here. So you can see that the Elementor is activated. Now what you have to do is to click connect and activate. So you have to make sure to do that, because otherwise, if you don't do that, features will not work, and it will open up, it will detect the my.elementor here, and here it will just tell you this. So what you can do is that you can just check it or uncheck it, and then you can hit activate to activate this over here. So once your status is activated, now you will be able to do everything you can do with your website. So let's just go ahead and let's visit the website and let's see if there is any change, and you will see that likely there will not be any change. So now let's go ahead and let's work with the shop page. So you can see that we will be designing this particular page, and we will be adding some stuff over here, and we will make sure that it looks good. So what you have to do is to just come up here, and now you have to go to this templates, and inside this you will see this theme builder. So once you are in here, you will be able to click add new, and now here you can select this. So we will be selecting it to be product archive. Now let me tell you about the archive page. An archive page is a page that is going to display all your products. And a single page is just a page like this. So if you click it here, you can see this is how this single page looks like. So we're going to be first designing the archive page, and then we will be talking about the other. So what you have to do is to select product archive, and now you have to name your product archive. So you can type in any name. I'm going to type product archive 1, and I'm going to hit create template. So once you've got your template ready, now you can see that you can also insert some of the pre-made templates here, or you can just go ahead and you can hit cross over here, and you can see it's right here. So this is your product archive 1, and this is how it's looking. So what you have to do is to just go to the settings here, and then go to the page layout and select it to be Elementor full width. So now don't worry about this. We will get rid of this later on when we are done with our template. Now what you have to do is to just click over here, and then you have to add a section. So we will be adding this section over here, and you can see this is our section right here. And now here we will be just adding the title of the page. So we will be adding the title of the page, and now the title of the page is going to be applied to our shop page, is going to be applied to our clothing page, is going to be applied to our every category page, because these are also the archive pages. So what we will do is that we will go ahead and we will select the archive title. You have to just drag this, and you have to drop it here, and you will see that it will be right here. So it's right here. It says archives, and then it says products. Now what you have to do is to just go to the edit section, and now you have to go to the style, and you have to upload the background color. So this, as you can see, it's right here. And now what you have to do is to go to the layout, and then you have to select a height, and you have to set this to minimum height, and you can go ahead and you can set it to be like this. And now we will be selecting the content width to be 1200 pixels, so that this is much more wider. Now what you have to do is to just add something over here. So here you can add this breadcrumb. So what you can do is that you can click over here, and here you can see it's right here. It says WooCommerce breadcrumbs. Now what you can do is that you can either add it here or you can add it anywhere. So you guys do know about it. So since we need it right here, we will be basically duplicating a column here, and we will get rid of this over here. And now we will just add the WooCommerce breadcrumb here. So now once you've got that, you can just keep it here. in this much. And now you can align this to right. And you can work with the styling. So now you can see that is styled. And now what you can do is that you can work up with this particular thing, the archive product. So here is the archive title. Now I'm just quickly going to go ahead. I'm going to publish this and then I'm going to make you show some of the changes. Then you will be able to see what are the things that is done with this. So now what you have to do is to just either you can align this to center and you can style it. So we're going to be styling it. And here you can see this is right here. So now what you can do is that you can go ahead and you can click over here. And now you can go ahead and you can get the products from here. So first, what you have to do is to just add this section. And now you have to add a dual section here. And then you have to just make it here because here we will be adding the sidebar and here we will be adding the products. So what you have to do for that is that you have to search for sidebar. You have to just get the sidebar here. And now you have to choose the sidebar. So we're going to be choosing the default sidebar because in our default sidebar, we have our stuff. Now what you have to do is to just get the products. So for the products, what you can do is that you can either drag this or you can drag this. So we're going to be dragging it from here. And now here you can see that the products are right here. So now what you can do is that you can just decide whether you needed 4 columns, you need 4 rows over here. So if you need more, you can decide. Same like this, we have to select if we need the pagination. And now you will see that we have the pagination. And now you can go ahead, you can select the order, just like this right here. Same like this, you can work with the show result count, and here will be the result count. But since we have disabled that on our theme, that is why our theme settings is our priority. So that will not come. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about the query. So here you can see that the source is set to latest products. So we will just keep it latest products right now. And then I will show you the difference right when we are done with this thing. So now what you have to do is to just style this. So you can style it the way you want to. Here you can work with the column gap. You can decide how many gap you want. You can work with it. You can just add as much gap as you want. And you can work with some more stuff here that I will show you just right now. So we will be adding some more rows gap so that there is much more row gap. And now there are some things, the image, the spacing, and you guys do know about it. But we will be specifically working up for the box here. So you can see this is actually the box that contains the product. And what we will do is that we will add a box shadow. And we will keep it to be really very less. Okay, we will keep it to be 0.1. And that's all. And now if you will view this product page, you can see how cool is it looking. Okay, so basically this is differentiating between each and every product over here. So now what you can do is that you can also go ahead and you can say that if someone hovers over the product, then we need it to be more border here. So now let's go ahead and let's see this. So you can see I hover and you can see that the border gets more here. So you can see this is how it's looking and it's actually 0.5. So this is how it's working. Now you can also work with the pagination here. You can work with the sale flash. So if you want to change anything, you can change it. But there is one thing I want to work with this. You can see that this add to cart has no spacing from the bottom. So what I will do, I will add some padding. I will add some padding that is going to be 10 pixels. Okay. And this is, you can see right now, much better. So you can keep it a little less if you need. You can keep it 8 and now it's much better. And now what you have to do is to click publish. So once you will hit publish, now here is the main thing. So here it says, where do you want to display your template? So what I will do, I will select it to be add condition, and I will say that I want to include it on all product archives. So you can also add it on shop page, search results, product categories, and product tags. But I will say that I want it on all product archives. Later on, you can change it, and I will show you how you can change it. So let's just go ahead and let's hit save. And now let's go ahead and let's go to our shop page. So here you can see that I'm right now in my shop page and this is how it's looking. So this is actually sort by the popularity. You can work with the sort by the latest. And this is how you can see the latest products are being shown here. So you can do that. So now the one thing I want to show you right now, let's suppose that if I just go to this clothing category, I just open this up, then you can see I am in the category of the clothing, but I'm still getting all the products here. So that is actually something that we have to do. Same like this, even if you go to the desktop category, you can see that we're not being we're not actually seeing the desktop category pages. And for that, what you have to do is to come up here and you have to go to the content here, and you have to go to the query, and then you have to select it to be current query. So what this current query means, it's going to get the URL, and then it's going to show the products based on that. And now if you will just hit update, and now if you will come up here and you will refresh this, then you will see that now you are only getting the desktop. Same like this, if you go to the shop page, you can see that we are now getting it like this. So this is how it's working. Same like this, what you can do is that you can design it the way you want to. Now you guys do know about the Elementor, so I'm not going to explain you much. We're going to do some changes here, and that is this right here. We're going to make it 1200 so that it matches the size here. So we're going to keep it 1200, and now it's perfect. And now you can see this is how it's looking. Same like this, we're also going to go to the advanced here, and we're going to be giving some of the margin. That's going to be 100. Or 50 here, and it's perfectly fine. So this is how it's looking. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to hit update, and now let's go ahead and let's get rid of this ugly title over here. So what you can do is that you can hit customize, and now here what you have to do is to go to the general options, and here you will see this page title. So what you have to do is to go to the style here and make sure to select it to be hidden, and it's going to be gone from every single page. And this is how it's looking. So now it's looking kind of cool here. So now let's go ahead and let's visit our website, and let's see how does our website look. So we are right now in this home page. If you go to the shop page, you can see this is how your shop page is looking. If you go to your category page, this is how it's looking. So it says category, and you are in the desktop. So now let's go ahead and let's suppose that I want to get rid of this archives from here. Instead, I want to add it only here. Okay, so in the categories, I want to add it, but inside the archives, I don't want to add it. So you can see it's here. I don't want to add this archive. So same like this, even if I am in the subcategory, I want this to be added, but not here. So what we will do is that we have to create a different page for our shop archive pages, and for the category pages, we have to show different things. So what you have to do for that is that you have to go to the product archive here. And now here what you have to do is to click over here, and you have to select this, and it says include context. What you have to do is to just uncheck this, and here will be just the products. Now you can click over here and you can select display conditions, and you can say that I just want it to be shown on the shop page. And now you can hit save and close. So once you do that, and now if you go ahead and you visit the website, you can see that our shop page has this particular thing. But if we go to the category page, this is how it's looking. So this is just a simple. And we will be going ahead right now, and we will be basically creating a different template for that. So what you have to do is to go back to the thing that you were there. You have to go back to the theme builder, and here you can see this is the product archive 1. So we will go ahead and we will create a new one. We will write here product archive 2. And now here you can also choose a different layout as well. So let's suppose that if you like this layout, you can just go ahead and you can hit insert, and you can see this is inserted. So this is how it's looking. So if you go ahead now and you hit publish, and now you have to hit add condition, and then you have to include it on all product archives, and you have to exclude it from the shop page because we have already created a template here for that. So now what you can do is that you can hit save and close. And now once you are done, all you have to do is to visit the website. And here you can see that if I go to the shop page, I'm getting the actual page. And if we go to the clothing, you can see this is what we are getting. So we're getting the add to cart over here. So how cool is that? So you can go ahead and you can use a template for that. But we will be actually keeping our template to be the exact same that we have used over here. So what we will do is that we will copy it. We will just come up here and we will paste it. Same like this, we will come up here and we will copy this and we will paste it here. And now what we will do is that we will just change and we will add the context over here. And now what you have to do is to just hit update. And now if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, you will see that there will be category written over here. So this is how it's looking. If you go to the shop page, there will be no archives. But if you go to the category page, there will be that. So that's all. Now you can see that we are totally done with each and everything. Basically, we are done with the archives page. Now, in the next video, we will be talking about the most important. And now you will see how and why is it so important to buy the Pro version so that you can design this particular inside single product template. So you will love it. So stay tuned, and in the next video, we will be designing that. Bye-bye.